Ready?
Steady?
Wiggle. Hey guys, welcome to Lost in the Cost. This is episode 58. We got our costumes on. I'm not sure why, but today I'm a wizard, and we got Pack Papa the rabbit. And today we're going to be talking about some Pokemon. We got a couple of new releases coming out. We got Destined Rivals and Journey Together. We're going to talk about the segment and some shows. Next, some grading timelines, and then after that, we're just gonna let it fly with some basketball talk and some other hobby talk. Alright, so let's get started with Pokemon and Destined Rivals. Everyone's upset because everyone tried to get Destined Rivals. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people try to get Destined Rivals. There's over like 1 million, 2 million people in the queue for it.
How can someone think that waiting in line for the waiting room for 6 hours made sense?
That's it. I was wondering the same thing. People complaining about like I was in there for 6 hours and I didn't get anything. I was like, well, if you were waiting there for maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, I wouldn't assume I was going to get anything at all either.
It's just like, think about how fast something sells out when there's no bot or no lobby. Like sneakers. Sneakers, it's a 30-minute thing. You're in and out.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So like, yeah, I see that people were waiting for 6 hours, but they've clearly never bought sneakers before. You don't understand. Like, okay, or like a Supreme drop.
Oh yeah,
It's sold out. Like the hype stuff is gone. You got 5 minutes max.
That's what when I thought I woke up. So I woke up like at 9:15. The drop happened at like 8:45. I thought I wasn't gonna get anything.
I just kept leaving.
Well,
No, I didn't care. I had the computer on when I was doing some invoicing stuff, and then I was just like, oh, just queued up, and then I left.
Yeah.
I went out for the day. He came home and it was sitting on like the launch page ready to go.
You're just like,
and I was like, hilarious. And then I clicked on the thing and it put me back in the waiting room. And I was like, okay, so there's just so much activity on their website today that they're just letting people wait in line. That's all.
And it times out after a certain time. And then it like
and then it
you back in.
refreshes.
Yeah. So
So you
luckily
can
I was
wait
able to
again.
get one, but I wasn't able to get those booster boxes. Those ones sold out like so fast. So I guess I'll probably like look for retail if it does happen. Damn rabbit, dude, is insane. But yeah, you know what I was talking.
Some people had it in town, like holding it in hand. It's to me, I don't even know. I just don't touch Pokemon.
Which one? Oh, Journey Together.
I don't bother.
Are you talking about the new one, the Journey Together set?
I don't touch anything.
But you're talking about the new one, right? The Journey Together.
I know.
Okay.
Like I don't know what we're chasing in it.
You're chasing Clefairy,
like you're
dude.
already chasing something that's too expensive or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Isn't it just a regular ass set?
It's not.
There's booster boxes, so it must be a real lame butt set no one cared about.
Well, no, the thing is about the booster box, you get this cool, you get a box topper.
Wasn't that rumored as something that maybe only is for like European market or something?
No, the chick Denarion on Instagram, she said that most of the ETB or not ETBs, but booster boxes should be getting box toppers.
Oh,
and the one that
what are you gonna do with it?
Cartel, he had a box topper. In his.
Oh, he ripped it already?
No, you could tell. It says comes with a promo card.
So how much is the box topper worth?
Or like $50, $40, I think.
Really?
Let's double check.
Because if that's the case, then it's like, all right, why aren't you opening that thing? Maybe they're encouraging people to actually rip this product because everyone's been trying to hold sealed so bad. If they put something in there that's like, oh, you're gonna get instant money back. So then you'll be like, yeah, I gotta sell that, or I'm gonna open it because I can sell the box topper and eat crap on my box.
Yeah. So we got the box topper going for $70 Canadian. Let me see.
On release day?
On release day, yeah. Why would you buy it on release day?
How much is the box of $250?
Well, due to the tariffs, it's up to 300. I got mine for 2.
Tariffs now are doing this.
Yeah. So confirmed sales, $64, $70,
Okay. So
60 to
what do you
70.
think the trick is now? I'm gonna just say let's dive right back into Pokemon. I'm gonna just buy the singles out of that pack that are in Canada already that somebody's just trying to recoup money. Oh,
Mm.
you spent tariff money on that? Like, okay. That's $300 is not Pokemon friendly pricing. Like that's not a rip price.
For like a booster box, right?
Yeah.
Well, you get the booster box, $300. You sell the box topper for whatever, $70.
Go to pay the tariff part of it.
You pay the tear, yeah, basically. And then
You go for broke, I
yeah,
guess.
go for broke. Hopefully you hit something good. What
Hey,
is
mate. I don't even know. That seems whack. That seems not good.
that's Pokemon, man. What can you do?
I guess that too.
But they do have the ends. What Pokemon is that?
Which one? What?
The other promo card, Zorua.
Oh,
That one's going for like about $40. That's the promo card from the ETB. But yeah,
oh.
anyways, everything
You
should
got
come with a
one.
box.
You got a box topper, didn't you?
I don't know if I got a box
No, wait.
topper
You
in
got
mine.
the ETB, right?
I got the Pokemon Center ETB. I got 2 of them. So I'll most
That's fun.
likely open one of them. One to
Are you
rock and
having?
one to stock, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rock and sock'em robots.
That's right. But yeah,
I'm gonna just buy sneakers now.
why
Go back to
go
sneakers.
back to the past? Go back to sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm
Kobe's.
currently actually trying to sell my Haven Ultra Boost Uncage.
What's that?
It's Ultra Boost that has no shell on the outside, and it was in collaboration with Haven the shop.
Okay. What's your going rate on that?
Oh, I'm giving them shits away. I wore them, so
Oh, you wore
but
them.
not enough. They're not
Okay.
dead stocked. They are not dead stocked, but if you go look at some of the sale prices, it's kind of nuts. Like StockX, I'm looking at one that's like $1,000, but
Damn.
it doesn't mean they sell for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like an 8.5 is. See one 8.5 for 500 Canadian.
Yeah, they're
What
crazy.
size? What size
It's
shoe is
just the
yours?
Ultra Boost had that crazy hype and then fell off.
Yeah.
So it's not as good as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like Adidas came in, took up market share for once, and it finally was crazy because they had like a shoe people wanted,
Mm-hmm.
the Ultra Boost, which is still super comfortable. It just doesn't fit anyone's style half the time anymore. And now you can still go back to any of the Nikes that I picked up and they're still good. Like I have the Carhartt Air Max 95s
Mm-hmm.
and they're like a camo. I never wear them, but I should. But like Air Max 95, at least that design of shoe is not like it wasn't like this is brand new. It's old,
Yeah.
older. So it like stood the test of time before they started doing collabs with it. And then like I'm gonna look up Air Max 95 release date because it just seems like when you've got something that's more timeless, it was smarter. But the Ultra Boost thing, who knew that? Who knew that
Who
it
would
would
have
fall
thought?
apart? I
Yeah.
guess the Yeezys also kind of killed Ultra Boost
Yeah. I was gonna say Yeezys got super
because
popular.
they took all the Boost technology and put it in there. Yeah, okay. I figured it was 1995 when the Air Max 95 first came out, but
Yeah.
yeah. Because my favorite silhouette Nike wise is probably Air Max 97. But guess what?
But
They hurt my feet.
dude, I know.
They the where my ankle sits in the ball, probably.
I used to like dunks, and I had a pair of dunks for like so long, and then I bought a new pair recently. and I
Dude,
don't know, the souls just not. I'm not feeling the
okay,
souls.
so I guarantee that you would be happier wearing an SB dunk because of the cushion
Okay.
compared to the regular.
Mm, okay. We'll see. We'll see. I'll take note on that one. All right. Let's go to this
Yeah.
segment then. Let's talk about some shows that happened this past weekend. So, New Horizon happened this past weekend.
Yeah, where were
Uh,
you?
I was at home taking care of a baby. You went to New Horizons with slabs on
Yeah, it's been
slabs,
a
and
while.
then half the other crew went to
No, more than half.
more than half of the
If you
crew.
went to local market percentage, I would say 95% of the people that we normally deal with went to the Lloydminster show.
Mm-mm.
But Cap City set up at New Horizon,
Yep.
like the shop did.
Yep.
And then Champion City Breaks was there with them. And then yeah, it's I don't know, maybe it's because we don't see these people as much. But there is more variety in at the New Horizon show always.
Yeah.
And that show is probably 2.5 times the size that we saw it at last because of the
Oh,
Pokemon
because the Pokemon went
boom.
upstairs.
It's all upstairs and it's huge. It more than doubled the size of the show.
That's so wild, man. And then I
There's
mean,
some crazy
we see
stuff
it
up
here
there
too, right?
though. But
I said we see it here too because
the Pokemon,
The Millwoods
yeah, the
one
Mill
blew
Woods
up.
one took off. And that
Yeah,
was like a nothing show for the longest time.
yeah.
But like the coolest card I saw was the Houndoom like first edition double hollow air. You know, the one where he's like howling. It's like a Sky Ridge or something.
So Houndoom.
But it was
Oh, double hollow air.
autographed
Oh, it was
PSA
autographed.
1010. Asking price 4,000 Canadian. I'm
So
pretty sure the double hollow rare and a 10 sold for 4K on its own. So the auto just adds an extra.
that's crazy. So how much does
Mm-hmm.
this Houndoom? Or no. So what makes this a double air?
Double hollow.
Oh, double hollow because the image is hollow and the background's hollow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Something like that, or I don't know how it actually works or actually care because that is one of the cooler ones for Houndoom, who
Hmm.
probably only has like 3 cards total.
What was his? What was the price on it? 4K.
4K.
Crazy. Cool. What
The
else?
other card that I thought was actually kind of neat was there was a Moonbreon
Okay.
PSA 8, but it wasn't not tagged, and I didn't want to wait to ask because comps are like 1,500 on that card, but once again, a raw version of that card is 2,000 ish or so.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
What are we doing? Good
I
question.
was like, well, let's get it, but I'm not gonna wait around for that just to find out
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure it's something they got and graded and took the took the junk grade on,
Mhm.
and now they, if you were going to ask them how much, they would tell you raw plus grading fees, so they would want 2,500
Yeah.
probably.
Makes sense.
But I just did a quick look. Like some of those original people from the New Horizon show that would be Pokemon that were down at the on the main floor back in the day, they were upstairs, but now they look like small time compared to what.
All the bigger cards.
Yeah, there's just so many people with the influx of money and like just going so ham on it.
Huh.
Give me all those big hits, I need it. Sometimes I think like the Pokemon guys, like they buy all these cards with these inflated prices because the market's so nuts. And I think that they just think it's going to stay up that high.
Oh, dude. That's the thing, man. I
But
don't
it's,
know. I can't even touch it.
you know, that it's dropped before.
Oh yeah.
After COVID, it fell.
Oh yeah.
After 2001, it fell.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like we've seen it dip before. So why do you think like I was looking at some vintage the other day. I was like, well, maybe I want to switch all my vintage into one massive vintage card.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like a first edition. Well, I looked at the prices. Like my Charizard isn't really up. It's kind of where it was. So that's fine still.
Yeah.
But like my Trinitar is up
Okay.
big.
Yeah.
It's doubled.
Nice.
And the Charmander that I have is up like 40%. But then I was like, oh, look at this Venusaur PSA 8 first edition shadowless hollow. Like, that's pretty good. Then I'm like, well, they're selling for like 2,500 to 3,000 almost.
Okay.
But then I'm like, oh, that's a big card. Let's just move all three into that or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I go look, and I know, like, I've seen that card before and I didn't care. And then I looked back far enough, and it's the reason I didn't care is because that card isn't actually worth $3,000. It's been like 1,500.
Mm-hmm. And just with
So
the
it's,
recent boom, it's just
yeah, it's doubled. Some of the big heaters in the vintage are doubled. But like, so I'm just like, you know what? I'll just do nothing. I have the three cards I like, I'm fine with. So whatever.
well, that's the thing.
Forget it.
Here, okay, so it's like, why would you? I mean, unless your card has increased that much to go, okay, well, if I switch this up and put it into this card, like especially a vintage card, right? Do you
Mm-hmm.
think that the price of the vintage card would hold or dip? And the thing is that with your card, if it's more modern or if it's just starting to pick up, like the odds of that staying the same, like what are the odds, you know? Do you get what I'm saying? Like
Well, I just figure they'll dip again.
I figure everything's gonna dip again, but which one's gonna dip more? Is it gonna be the vintage card or is it gonna be the more modern, like popular
Having a
cards?
vintage card double in price is kind of nuts, but I
Hmm.
think I don't see it with a lot of them.
Yeah.
I see it only with like what is considered like the heater. Well, you know what? I bet you if I looked at see because my Charizard that I have is a Japanese, right? So it didn't double. It's up, but it didn't double. But
Yeah.
the English cards are the ones that are doing the crazy stuff. Like I bet you I gotta look now. If I should just the English Charizard is probably doubled, the one that I have.
Hmm. I remember I had my base set 2 Charizard and then I sold it and then everything boomed again and now I'm like, maybe I should have held it, but whatever, I don't care.
I don't
Who
think it's that
cares?
high.
I don't think so either. But
Not high enough to like make you go, oh, I needed that. The other way to look at it is like, okay, just sell the card
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
and just wait for this dip.
And then pick it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for the dip.
Well, no, like, do you really want it back?
Oh
Pick it
yeah,
up.
yeah. That's the thing. I mean, the dip is gonna be coming, and it already happened already. I
Okay,
mean, there
well,
are new floors for certain cards, but
you should
yeah.
look how far back. The English version's at like 2,200. I don't in a PSA 10. I'm not sure what they used to be at though.
Is this your Blaine's Charizard?
No, the dark.
Oh, okay, the Dark Charizard. Because
Like the Japanese is up a little bit.
the
The
English
dark,
is just
the English is I don't know. I don't remember it being too grand.
because yours is Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's
But
see.
like some of the first editions are insane price, like 7,400.
Damn, man.
Maybe it's smarter to keep this card like a Japanese one just because it's still like iconic apparently enough to have some of those other ones hitting that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bug me. I almost think like this is a good opportunity for me to sell my Tyranitar English for so much more than I got it. And then you know what I should actually do is buy the a 10 of
Mm-hmm.
it in Japanese. So, you know what? Just stick with what you got unless you're just looking to cash out, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like you can go for the dip later, but lots of times some of these things are just things you never see again. So what are you really trying to figure out here.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm probably just gonna stick with what I have. Like the Charizard I have, I mean, the 151 one. I'll probably sell the 9. I feel like I'm gonna do that, but then I'll keep the 10. But
Oh,
everything's dipping.
I thought the 10 would be sell both and buy two raw ones. Call it a day.
Never thought about
Then you
that.
still have the card and you cashed out on the grades. You could even resub those new ones.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah, I could do that.
That seems like a really good play, actually.
That does sound it's like a really good idea.
I can
Uh,
cash these two out, buy two raw, resub,
Still have some cash left over.
a lot of cash left over.
Yeah.
The
And then
10 pays for so much of everything.
you get the grade back. But then that's the thing
Then
is like, do you cash out now while it's high, and
yeah,
then buy it when it dips?
no, because the raw ones are still $300, right?
Yeah, I think that's fairly
And
cheap.
they weren't okay. So when they were low, they were
Like
$120.
120, 150. Yeah.
So even at 300 raw, Shining Fate style, like like they could still go back down, but like you're gonna go grind the price down. You're gonna find someone selling one and be like, "I'll give you this much."
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna pay full comp, are you?
Yeah, dude. I always pay full comp. You know,
Okay, never
I'm full
mind.
comp.
So just go. I'll pay full comp plus 10% because I'm such a nice guy. I just
Yeah.
feel for
You know, I
the,
made a lot of money on
it's
this
for
one.
the kids, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon, that's what everyone always says. It's for the kids. And I just want the kids to make sure they have that 10%.
You know, reinvest this in
Their
some
dad needs
Pokemon
it.
packs.
These 6 packs of PBR aren't going to purchase themselves. Okay. Oh, my pickups from New Horizon
Yeah. Let's go
because
back to
we were
that.
there. Like the Pokemon stuff is eating up everything today. But I don't know. I had more of a buying mentality, but it always feels good. Like first, I didn't see anything I really wanted. Then I saw some things I wanted, but they were stickered high, so you never know. So I ended up buying like a Bedard PSA 10 Black Rainbow Allure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, shiny cards. I'm like, we just need, I need more shiny cards. That
Yeah,
just
yeah.
seems better.
Chinese.
It's a nice card, not crazy high pop or anything, but
Yeah.
I ended up buying it and selling it in the same day.
Oh, okay.
I also bought a Devonte Adams downtown,
Yes, I saw that.
and then I sold that too. The two cards that I did buy and didn't sell yet are I bought a pair of PSA 9 Edwards Silver Prisms.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm back stocked up on Anthony Edwards Silvers again.
Yeah, just wait for that. Wait a couple more weeks.
Yeah,
Playoffs
when
are
they're
going to
in
be
the
coming.
play-in rounds.
Playing rounds. You know, they've been pretty good recently.
I do think they make it out of the play-in.
Oh, yeah. Let's look at the rankings here. NBA
Because they
rankings.
like if you look at how bad the teams that are on the cusp there are,
Yeah,
like
they
there's
are eighth. Oh, shit.
oh they've been falling because they're doing something weird or something.
Yeah, Lakers have been
Randall's
falling.
back.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Randall sucks. I've always
They
hated
had
him.
like he had like 9 points the other day, Randall.
Oh, man. Why? Why?
Randall, I don't know. It's
Anyways.
just hilarious because they were on a heater when Randall was out. Then he came back. They were okay because he was still getting like figured back out. And now that he's back, it's just like, yeah, no.
So, like, yeah, I just got to get my feet underneath me so I learn how to drive the ball, turn it over, and miss my shots again. So now I'm back, fully back.
Hmm.
Way to go, Randall.
He's back. Look out, everybody. Well, I do think that they can handle whoever they have to play in the like stupid play-in thing, but you never know. I also don't look at Edwards as like something that I'm like, I'm selling it this year,
Yeah, you want to hold
right?
that.
Like, sure. I also look at stuff too. It's like, okay, you can make money on it right now. You might as well.
Hmm.
Like, how many times have I sold Edwards Silver Prisms?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see. I got the 3 right now. We'll wait it out.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
we also have Froggers on Friday and the Leduc show on Saturday.
Yeah. You know what the play should be? Like on Froggers on Friday, look for some basketball cards of players that are going to be entering the playoffs.
You think so?
I
Is
think
that what you're
so.
gonna do?
That's what I will do. I'm not going to bring it. I don't know if I'm going to bring in
You're
a lot of my
selling Ben
stuff.
Caro, you're selling
Oh man, where's
your
Bench? Okay, let's look at Bench.
Jalen Green stuff so you can have more Cade Cunninghams or what?
Dude, Cade Cunningham, sixth place. Pistons in the sixth place right now. Cade's like, I'm pretty sure he's like
Here's what's gonna
averaging a triple
happen.
double.
Okay, so Detroit is gonna get in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Six,
Mm-hmm.
they're
Mm-hmm.
locked in or whatever. They're gonna play like what? The team that wins the 7 seed?
Um,
Or
yes, or whatever that. Yeah, yeah,
do they
yeah.
play the 7 or they play the no, they play like the fourth seed or some
So no, fourth seed is automatically in. So five, six, seven. Oh, no, no, no.
no, like 6 is automatically in 2. I'm
Yeah,
just like doing the grid because 8v1 and 2v7 and 3v6. So they're playing the third seed.
yeah.
Who's that?
Third seed currently at this juncture would be the Knicks.
You think they're beating the Knicks?
Yeah, the Knicks suck, dude. Just joking. Knicks are good, but it's I don't know something about these Pistons, man. Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
It might just be because I have a Cade Cunningham card. So what
Yeah.
if? Here's the
That
thing.
is like the 3 versus 6 is more open to like getting some kind of upset, let's say. You're closer than we think.
And it'll suck if it's Magic versus Pistons for knockouts. Then
No, the 6 doesn't have to play
I know, but I'm
Magic.
just saying. I'm just
Like
saying.
if they fall to 7,
Yeah, but that's the thing. You
they
go in
could
the
be in the
knockout round, you
Knicks.
go Pistons versus Magic, and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta sell something right now. Who do I think's gonna win? Who do I think's gonna lose?
Yeah. Who are you betting on? That's all. Take your
Pistons.
bets.
Pistons.
'Cause I don't know. We'll see what we see. I want to. Maybe I want another McDavid auto, and I'm
Oh yeah, I heard he's a
in
good
the
basketball player.
yeah. Forget basketball. The
Oh,
tariffs on basketball, man. March Madness. Juju's out. Dump the cards.
Juju's yeah, tore her
Dump,
ACL, so who knows how good she's gonna be when she comes back.
buddy. They all have torn their ACL. Think about it.
I probably tore my ACL and I didn't even know about it. You know?
Yeah, but like, I think there's so many women basketball players that have been tearing their knee
Oh
in
yeah,
the last year.
yeah. Cameron Brink
Like Nika
tore.
Mule tore hers.
Cameron Brink tore hers.
Yeah. Juju now?
Mm.
Is that her ankle? No,
No, she tore
that's
her ACL.
Tatum's ankle. Tatum turned his ankle.
Oh
And Juju hurt her knee.
yeah.
There's just so many knees in the rooks and the prospects. So it
Yeah.
is kind of strange. Maybe these basketball shoes that are designed for men that they're wearing aren't designed
Oh,
for them.
for their knees, their
Yeah.
knees.
There's
Yeah,
just something to do with the grip and the balance, center of gravity,
that makes
and it's
sense.
shredding knees now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's the science, sport science. We're gonna have to get into it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll ask
Can you pull
ChatGPT.
up a skeleton of a female and a male body and then put on the biomass and let me see, and then the center of gravity? Can you put
Um,
that up on an average man and woman?
no, I'm not
Put that up for me. And then you'll see where the center of gravity is and why maybe and then you know what? And then pull up like the most common, like a Kobe 7 sole and like the grip points with the center of gravity, the way they pivot on the toe or the ball of the foot, and how there's like that torsion on the knee. So like I can see why. But then if I also look, like if you pull this even further back now, like Cameron Brink is significantly taller than the other people that I mentioned with their knee injuries.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So like But like, what shoe does Brink wear, and is it more similar, let's say, to someone like Wemby or Chet? And Chet has been getting hurt a lot.
He's okay now.
Oh, right now, okay,
Yeah, he's okay now. He's fine.
okay, right now,
Okay, on
till he
average,
puts on the
women.
wrong shoe.
Yeah. Women tend to have a lower center of gravity than men, typically 8 to 15% lower along the body's vertical axis due to differences in pelvic structure and body. This is due to
Yeah,
like pregnancy, all
yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Athletic performances, the differences in center of gravity can also influence the athletic performance, with women potentially excelling in certain gymnastics events,
Uh-huh.
like uneven bars, nothing like that for basketball. Floor, blah,
It
blah,
is.
blah,
It's.
blah.
It has to be center of gravity is why the knee is more susceptible to injury in this sport.
Okay, here we go. I found it.
Now we're
I
pulling
found
up
it.
the
Our
mechanics of the
okay, wider
pods. We're gonna
pelvis
have
meant
to test
no,
like
no.
10.
Oh, thanks.
Here, wizard.
Ah, cheers, Tim Hortons coffee.
No, we're not sponsoring that. We're
Yo, I
not.
thought we
They
were.
didn't sponsor us. Put the black label it.
Okay.
Beep it out. Put black bar on it and beep it out.
Got it.
I don't
Will
want
do.
that in here.
I
Get
will
it
just
out of
cut it.
here.
I'm just gonna cut it out. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Wider pelvises. Women tend to have wider pelvises, which can affect the lower body alignment and mechanics, leading to increased knee valgus, tilting inward during movements like landing from jumps or changing direction, putting more stress on the ACL. The Q angle. We all know the Q angle, guys. The angle formed by a line from the hip to the knee and the knee to the ankle is generally larger in females, which can also cause increase in stress on the ACL.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It all makes
We've
sense.
it's broken down. People are now smarter for listening to our podcast
Hey, man,
today.
that's
Yeah.
that's the information we need to give out to the people.
Yeah.
Do not invest in female basketball players.
Well,
No,
maybe not shorter ones. Maybe not shorter
you
ones.
need. Yeah, I don't. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll figure out what the height averages are that would make sense. Because, like, let's say
The
5'8",
height average.
5'8" in women's might be equivalent to like a brawny in men's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Brink being 6'4", which is still short in the men's side, but is closer to like a Wemby type.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a foot different kind of thing going on.
Makes
Yeah, I don't
sense.
know. Yeah, there
Well,
you go.
it's been solved.
Real information. Real information.
You heard it here
Sports card
first.
information.
You heard it here first and lost in the cost.
Yeah. Rabbits and wizards.
Rabbits. I put my thinking cap on today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All
So you
right.
know what? And
Yeah.
then you did mention the SGC stuff. So where the grading timelines in SGC did come out and say they changed their timelines because of demand. They said they didn't want to, and they're still within their standard now, but now they've increased the standard by like 5 days. So it's like 20, 15 to 20 is instead of 5 to 15 or whatever giant window was.
Yeah. And
But like there's going to be a down, they're going to get less from other countries. So whatever, I don't see the biggest impact ever. So doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think it's just because I feel like the what's it called? The fact that SGC and PSA are all in one company now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is
They're
that?
doing it on purpose to try to
Yeah.
make it a more level playing field.
I'm just wondering if that's the
So it just
case.
takes
They're just
it
saying like, yeah, you
right
know what?
out the market.
Take your time, guys. You know what? We got a lot of submissions here over at PSA. You guys from SGC, come on over, help us out with some of these submissions. Maybe that's why we're getting bad grades on some submissions.
Oh, they're SGC guys now.
SGC guys came over
Gonna
to
cook
PSA.
these guys up. Gonna roast them.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? I got better grades with SGC. That's why I'm switching to SGC."
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, debunked. Everything's been debunked. Everyone go home.
Yeah.
Tell your wife that you became smarter from listening to this podcast, or your significant other. Doesn't have to be a wife.
Yeah. Or don't, because maybe you're gonna get in trouble for talking about girls or women.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, but you never know. There's
In the
there's
yeah, don't talk
yeah
about pelvises or
yeah.
knees or
You what?
the Q
We
angle.
were looking at an X-ray. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You never know what's going on out there.
All right.
Someone's situation.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And if it got you a certain way, I don't want to hear about it either.
Yeah, just
How about that?
DM Pack Papa. Don't we don't need,
Mm-hmm.
or leave a
Oh,
comment. Leave a comment down
the way
below.
you say pelvis really gets me going.
That's right. That's
Put that in your ear pod. Let's listen to it.
oh my gosh. All right, guys. That should be it for today. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, we have some more breaking information, some more medical news for you guys.
Yeah, medical.
Medical.
Wemby's clots.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
dig into Wemby's clots.
Wemby's class next week. All right, guys. Leave a.
Don't. JK.
Okay. Anyways.
I said JK.
Okay. Anyways, thanks for
I'm
listening,
putting it in
guys.
my notes anyways. Wemby's clots.
Wemby's class. All right. Thanks, guys. New animals next week. New costumes next week.
No, I think I'm a rabbit for life.
Bye.
Bye.